Was a good thing. And you know what? It is a good thing. How you guys doing? This is Robert Ferguson, health ambassador with Stay Healthy, America's fat loss coach, nutritionist, author, fitness guy, former U.S. Marine, and someone who cares. And that's why I'm sharing information. Okay, I'm sharing this. I'm going to keep it quick, keep it simple, because I get asked this question a lot. And the question is about oatmeal. Now, let me say that oatmeal is one of those like foods that brings a ton of benefits. Ton of benefits. I mean, now oatmeal is not for everybody because some people are not in a position to be eating oatmeal if their goal is to get certain outcomes. And then there's many of you who don't even like oatmeal. So if you don't like oatmeal, I'm not talking to you, but if you just want the knowledge, then just stay with me on this, okay? Now, whenever we're talking about, say, glucose, people who are type 2 diabetic, pre-diabetic, people who are type 1 diabetic, people who are just concerned with sugar, then we're talking about it because most of the time it's people who also want to lose weight. Well, when you consume glucose, when you consume carbohydrates, okay, whether it's broccoli or whether it's oatmeal, whether it's potato chips, whether it's potatoes, the reality is they all spike insulin. And insulin is a hormone that is largely responsible for whether or not we store body fat. And it also plays a huge role in whether or not our body can release body fat. That being said, unfortunately, there's not an easy way to look and see what the insulin response is based on foods you eat. That's why we're always talking about glucose. What is the response? And that's why the glycemic index got a lot of attention and a lot of people believe in it, even though, for those of you who have followed me for a long time or know me at all, I am not a fan of the glycemic index. It has too many holes in it. It's not solid. And anytime I meet someone who's preaching the glycemic index, like it's the end all be all, I have major concern for that person because they are not as knowledgeable as they think they are. Now, insulin is what we're really looking at, right? The insulin response. And so when you look at just the glucose and you look at quick oats, you know how you can get the quick oats, like cooking microwave 2 minutes. Then you have old-fashioned oats, takes about 5 minutes. And then you have steel cut, that's like 20 minutes. And I'm sure there's some other ones out there. But the faster it cooks, the more processed it is. If we only look at the glucose response, okay, blood sugar, it really doesn't matter if it's quick oats or if it's old-fashioned or if it's steel cut. It doesn't. Similar as far as the glycemic index, which I don't believe in, but it does give us a insight into how processed a food is or how quick it becomes sugar in the blood. But that's still not the key thing we want to be keeping our eye on. It's the insulin response. So here's what I know to be true. Quick oats, and some of you will not like what I'm about to say, gets a larger insulin response than old-fashioned oats. And old-fashioned oats will get a larger insulin response compared to steel-cut oats. Insulin, being that hormone that can block us from losing weight and can put us in a position where we're gaining weight, well, insulin, we need to understand how to maximize that response. So if I was eating oatmeal and I was diabetic or I wanted to lose weight, I would not be eating the microwave 2 minute, 1 minute quick oats. And the reason why I wouldn't is because it has a large insulin response compared to old-fashioned oats that takes 5 minutes or so to cook. So I'm not beating up on instant oats. I'm just letting you know the truth. So study after study, all the scientific literature is very clear that quick oats stimulates a higher insulin response. And if you have a higher insulin response, then insulin can inhibit your ability to release body fat. And it puts you in a position, an anabolic position, where you're more likely to gain body fat. Now, here's the thing I want you to think about. If it takes you a minute or 2 minutes to microwave and eat your quick oats, and it could put you in a position where you're less likely to release some body fat. And, you know, in high levels of insulin for long periods of time, I mean, it touches on blood pressure and a whole bunch of other health conditions and concerns. If you spent 3 to 4 more minutes cooking the oatmeal, heat up the water, put it in, stir, heat it up, stir. If you go through the process of 5 minutes, then you have a lower insulin response. Therefore, you're getting all the health benefits that come with the oats. And you're reducing the likelihood of you storing body fat and increasing the likelihood of you being able to release body fat. Can I get an amen? All right, what's up? Okay, so let me see. Mandy, how you doing there, Mandy? Cindy. Okay, we're going to keep loving our oatmeal. Now, if you guys are catching this for the first time and you feel there's information that could be beneficial for somebody else, please share, please like, please comment. Help me get the word out because I care. I do have some big announcements to share, and it's killing me to not share it right now. But I will, and I promise. But anyway, I wanted to get on and share that information with you. Remember, insulin response is more important for those who want to reverse their type 2 diabetes. They want to get healthier. They want to drop some body fat. Insulin response is much more important than glucose response. Glucose response is framed around the glycemic index, glycemic load. There's some good information there. It's helped me get to where we are with our proprietary means of helping people, specifically the carb threshold index. And if you want to know more about that, just reach out and contact me directly, and I can share with you what that means. But insulin response to what you consume is way more important than glucose. And if I work with you or any of our coaches work with you, you will learn that. And if you have questions, we are here to help you. All righty. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Share the good news over the diet blues. And until the next time, I'm Robert Ferguson, and you are appreciated.